Welcome into PFF TV. I'm Sam Monson and he's Mike Renner. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 offensive lines in the National Football League through 15 weeks of the season. Mike, let's count down. Let's go from number 5 because number 5, it's a team that has been a number 1 offensive line in PFF for a number of years. They've had banged up offensive tackles both sides, but now those guys are finally healthy, so the Philadelphia Eagles are back to number 5.
I was going to say, at any given week, they can play like the number 1 offensive line in the NFL, but they've had a couple guys having down years, like you mentioned, Lane Johnson on the right side, Brandon Brooks as well, and then Jason Peters. Age just finally catching up to him. Age and injuries has not been the Jason Peters we've seen of old, but in the center there, Jason Kelce, still our top-graded center in the NFL. They're still one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. They get the job done weekly.
Right, number 4, we've got the New Orleans Saints, a team who has some huge talent on the offensive line, particularly at tackle, but they're made to look a little bit better by Drew Brees and that offensive system.
Yeah, Drew Brees' quick release really protects some low grades on the interior there. Those would be a lot more impactful if he wasn't getting the ball out quickly. Guys like Andrus Peat and Max Unger there struggling on the interior, but those 2 tackles, about as good as it gets in the NFL. And actually, in our grading system, as good as it gets. Teron Armstead on the left side, only 9 pressures all season long in 9 games this year. He's our highest graded left tackle. Ryan Ramczyk on the other, highest graded right tackle in the NFL. Can't go wrong with either.
Right, the best tackle duo in the NFL, certainly in 2018. And if the scheme helps out the Saints a little bit, the offensive line coach helps out this next group, because we've got the New England Patriots and Dante Scarnecchia, their offensive line coach, is basically just a wizard.
Is a miracle worker. Every single position on that offensive line, there's no real holes, you know, and they're not necessarily household names that you know, guys like Joe Thuney, Trent Brown, all just having good seasons. They're above average unit pretty much across the board. Now that Marcus Cannon is back on the right side, one of the better run blocking right tackles in the NFL. They're just a cohesive unit that, like you said, they just always get the best results.
Right, and every single member of that offensive line has play in his past that is way subpar. Yes. But again, Scarnecchia gets his hands on them and just transforms them into a completely different unit. Number 2, though, we've got the Cleveland Browns, part of that rejuvenation in Cleveland, along with Baker Mayfield. The offensive line has been improving as well.
Yeah, the interior of this Browns offensive line has been huge for the development of Baker Mayfield. They basically have not allowed a ton of pressure there on the interior, afforded him a lot of time to throw, a lot of big pockets to step up into. Joel Bitonio on the left side at left guard, only 11 pressures allowed all season long. Kevin Zeitler at right guard, only 10 pressures allowed all season long. That's the best pass blocking duo in the NFL at the guard position at the moment, and big reason why Baker Mayfield's success in the top 3 offensive line right now.
Right, and then the number 1 offensive line in the NFL. If you're wondering why the Steelers were able to go from Le'Veon Bell to James Conner to Jalen Samuels and keep on trucking, they have the number 1 offensive line in football.
All 5 starters for the Pittsburgh Steelers, among the top 60 graded offensive linemen in the league. The definition of a unit there. No guy in the top 30, but all 5 in the top 60. They're all just solid across the board, and that's what you mentioned. They consistently open up holes in the running game because none of them are getting beaten consistently. There's no weak link that's blowing up these plays for them. Every guy is playing consistent, whether it be pass protection, run blocking. They can do it all, and that's why the offense is still trucking without Le'Veon.
Right, so they may not have a team full of all-pros in that offensive line, but they've got 5 solid starters always playing consistently. That's why the Pittsburgh Steelers are the number 1 offensive line in the NFL through 15 weeks of the season.